Good evening. Good evening. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. And of course, it just started pouring down rain here in Tampa. So I hope my electricity doesn't go out or anything, but we'll see what we can do today. Hope everybody's been having a wonderful weekend. Thanks, Jamie. So, housekeeping notes we have in our buy it nows. Please feel free to make any offers on those. Shipping is combined and in progressive. If we need any refunds, I will go ahead and issue those after the show. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me turn around first. Hi, I just wanted to say hi to y'all, and we can get started. Okay, so this I'm gonna be doing a few bundles, but I want to show you these that I got new. This here is let me bring this to the stage. This is one of the new ones I walked in on. Wait a minute, let me see. Where did it go? No, not that one. Oh, here it is. This here is an ice blue. There's beads in there, sequins in there, star vintage brooch. There's the pin set. This is from Japan. And then you have the clipped earrings on here with the Japan stamp there. So these are fun. Vintage 40s, 50s is what these came up to be. Let's go ahead and start the auction on those. And those are currently running. For anybody that may be interested in a little vintage Japan. Let me see, I had a little riser. Where did my riser go? Hold on. Thank you for looking at those. Let me get this riser I had. What did I do with it? Trying to lift those up a little bit. And of course, I can't find it. And then I've been cleaning out my room too. I'll find something else in a minute. All right, let's see what else we can find here. Let me go ahead and put these off to the side. Let's see, where do I want to put those at? Okay, let's see what else we have here. Let me move this bracelet in. I just saw this. This is a its brand is Julio, which is a business it's a woman's business. It's a woman-owned business. These are all handmade and pounded out. You've got the silver and gold tone here. Here you see the stamp of the brand, signed Julio. It was a neat company that I read up on. So we'll go ahead and start the bid on that, and that is currently running. It's the arrow. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Let's do, let me show you these. I don't think I've shown them to y'all yet. This is vintage bovine bone hand carved earrings. And it has like the little blue rhinestone here at the bottom. Those, you can tell those are old. We'll start the auction for those, and those are currently running. I think I read those were 50s, 60s. And they have different designs on them. All right. Thanks for looking at those. There. Okay. Let me show you this. This here is BSK Silver Tone Ice Blue. It's a choker necklace. In fact, let me bring this. Maybe we won't need this right here. We'll put this up here. You see that is an ice blue, like a thermoset necklace, and it has the BSK marking right there. These haven't been cleaned too much there. And let's see what happened to that. I was going to also include these. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. I'm including these little hanging rhinestone earrings. So I thought it would be a good match for those. We'll put them up there. I'll show you like that. So we'll go ahead and start the auction for that, and that's currently running. Oh, and of course that fell. These here are the hanging earrings that I would include with this. All right, thank you for looking at that. I think I'm going to cover this stuff up back here because I think it's getting a little bit busy. Let me get those earrings off because I'm going to do a brooch thing too, that buyer's choice. So I wanted to already have that set up, but let me cover that up. I'll cover that up. All right, let's see what else we've got now. Let's move. Let me show you this Lisner bracelet. It's a two-tone green, gold tone. Here's the back of it. I have silver tone. It is actually gold tone. And here is the marking of, let's see where it is. There is Lisner there. So let's go ahead and start the auction of this. And this is currently running. It's a beautiful, it's emerald green and then light. So this is actually a nice size bracelet on there. All right, thank you for looking at that. I'll put this here. All right, let's do, how about this vintage Sarah Coventry? I have to bring this back up for that. Look at this. This is what they call the Candyland brooch from 1973. Their signature. So here's the brooch. And then we have the earrings. And those are all in perfect condition. And they are they marked? Yeah, they're marked there too. It's just lighter. So let's go ahead and we'll start the auction for those. And that's currently running for the vintage Sarah Coventry Candyland brooch and earring set from 1973. All right, thank you for looking at that. I'm going to try to put these away so they won't get lost. I like to keep them together. I'll keep that there. All right, let's do a bundle to see if anybody's interested in that. We'll move that to stage. And we'll start with, let's see. Let's start with this one. We'll put that there. We're going to have, let's see. Let's do this necklace. Okay, everything was untangled, and now it's tangled. This here is a 3-layered. It's got the black chain, but then it's got the pink crystals, 3 different size layering on that. So we'll have that there. We'll add this slice of pink agate, I want to say it was called, and that's on a suede thing, but that's a beautiful piece that's there. We're doing color blocking today, if you notice. Then we have, oh, is my lens bad? Is that better? Let me see. I hope that's better. Okay, so then we have this necklace. It also has pink, and it's silver with an extender on that. So we'll add that piece. So you'll see where we're going with this. We'll add an extra pink heart pendant. We'll put that there. We have pink earrings. So you'll basically have your whole set here. We're actually going to have 2 sets of pink earrings for this. These are a little cute. And they're both pierced. Put that there. And then we have this as well. It's another pendant that you can hang from a chain. So let's go ahead and put this down. We'll start this. That bundle is currently running for $8. We're writing this. Are y'all ready to get your kiddies back to school? Thank you for your bed. Very good. That is a great package. Get you a little baggie here. I've been into this color blocking thing lately. It makes everybody easier. What did I do with my marker? Oh, here it is. All right. That is Mortal Bundle. Yes, I do have some sterling. I will be showing that shortly. Let me get this. Put all this in here. We got that. This and this necklace. All right. Thank you very much. That's for Immoral. That will be coming your way. All right. Let's see what we can do next here. Let's move this to stage. This here is, it's going to be a bundle as well. I only have it listed as one long one, but I was going to add these together. So this here, you have a silver tone with your clear beads. Those are like your AB beads. And this is a long layering one. So we'll put that there. Then we have, all right. Let's see this. Why did they get, oh, I got stuck with the earrings. Hold on just a second. There we go. Okay. This necklace here is, who is this? Oh, this is Express on this one. Let's see, where does that go in? Get that undone here. Okay. Is this 3? Yeah, this is 3 as well. No, it's actually 2. So here's another layering one, and it has your teardrop shape and your round shape, and then it has these little silver beads that are there. We'll put this up here. Okay, and then we have these earrings, which would match perfectly. You see these long, they're like about 2 inches long, and they have the teardrop and the round shape as well. We'll just put these up here, see if they stay. Of course not. Let me just have them hanging here. We'll just do that, and we'll start the auction for that, and that is currently running. Or anybody is interested in this bundle, 2 necklaces and earrings. Thank you for your bid, Sin. Get you a bigger bag. Oh, wonderful. It's headed your way as well. Let's do that one. Let's take all these. It's a great time to start purchasing too, for Christmas will be here before you know it. Thank you. Let's see. Let's do this sterling necklace. This here is, let me see how long this is before I put it up there. This is a 20-inch or 18-inch chain. This here, okay, so you see the back of it. There's a marking there. But it's a citrine. That pendant is sterling. The chain is sterling. I still have the tags with it. It says it's a citrine, a garnet platinum over sterling silver pendant with chain, 20-inch. And there was a tag with that. What did that say? Okay, we'll put that in here. This one here, let me see. Let me move that to stage for that one. Let me do this duplicate. And I'm going to edit this. This is going to be sterling silver. Necklace. Chain and pendant. Citrine pendant. This here will start in 25. Let me update the picture on this so we know what it is. All right. Now let me go find it, and we'll move that to stage. There it is. And we'll start the auction on that, and that is currently running. $925 on both the pendant and the necklace. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let me put that back in here. me see. I just have some earrings that are sterling. Oh, I do have, these are new. Let me bring the sterling back up. Okay, move that to stage. This is going to be pick one for this. Let me put this here. These here are a pair of, actually, you know what? I want to do this with the bundle because I got the necklace to go with it. So here's your sterling hoop earrings. They haven't been cleaned. These here are your balls with, they have it's like an Art Deco design on them. These clean up really good. Let's see, I have these. These are Native American. They look Native American, Southwestern. They are stamped on the back there. And let's see, I think that's all I have of sterling there. Okay, let's go ahead and do, let me edit this. We'll edit those down to 8 on that one. Okay, we'll start the auction on that, and that is currently running. Don't see what running. Do you not see it running now? For the earrings? Which one are you talking about, David? All right, let me run this other one here. Where did that go? I wanted to do the, I'm going to do this bracelet there with these earrings. Oh, you're on Facebook. You need to come to District, to Vintage Jewelry Addicts. I didn't notice that you had that you were coming through on Facebook. All right, so these here are amber flecked sterling silver earrings. They are marked down here, 925 on that. And this here is a bracelet that actually matches the earrings really well. So I'm including that as well. This is not marked in here, I don't think. But we'll include that bracelet because it matches. And are you able to come over to Facebook? I mean, to District, David? Vintage Jewelry Addicts. Here, and I'm going to go ahead and put this necklace back in because it looks nice with all three. So let me go back and let me see. Where's the... Okay. Move that to stage. I'm going to, let me see. Start. Edit. This one I'm going to start for 30. All right, so this here is going to run, I'm rerunning that. This here is the bracelet, the earrings, and I actually bought these. These were mine from a sterling silver and gemstone jewelry store. And this here was this. I'm not sure about, but it just matched, so that's why I threw that in there. All right, thank you for looking at that. If anybody wants me to rerun that again, let me know. Let me keep these together for now. All right, let's see what else we can move forward on. Let me move to this brooch. This here is still one of my favorite ones. Vintage cameo with your opal, faux opal, I'm sure, the 1960s. Here's your signature on there. And we'll go ahead and start that. That is currently running. A few more seconds. All right, let me put this here. Let me show you another Sarah Coventry. It's a necklace and earring set. Here's the necklace. Let's see the signature. There it is there. I have it upside down. There you go. Let me see how long this is. This here is, yeah, it's 15, but you can still put an extender on it. So it's a multi-strand. It's a 5-strand. Is it 5? No, it's, gosh, more. No, it's more than that. Let me see. 3, 4, 6. Oh, it's 8 strands. So it's 8 strands necklace, Sarah Coventry. And then you have the matching earrings. And these are pierced. Let me just, so it looks like it's a flower. So we'll go ahead and run those. Let me move that to stage, see where that's at. Did I not load that one? Let me see. All right, let me edit this. This is going to be Sarah. And earrings. Done. Do that. I'm adding this in real quick. We're going to take a picture of that. This here we'll start that at 10. All right, so that one is currently running. This is Sarah Coventry, 8-strand necklace with earrings, with matching earrings. All right, thank you for looking at those. Keep these together. All right. There. Let me show this set. That stage here is a set here. Here you have the necklace, and these are glass and ceramic beads on that. Let me see how long this here is. 18 inches. That also has the matching stretch bracelet and the hanging pierced earrings. So this is going to run. We'll start the auction for that, and that is currently running. You have a necklace with matching bracelet and earrings. See how those are the AB color shells, color beads on that. Okay, thank you for looking at that. All right, let me move this over here. All right, those all looked at. Let's see. This here is, let me see here. I want to make sure it's another, yeah, this is another Sarah and Coventry necklace. This here is 24.5 inches long. It's double strand, and then you have these decorative beadings on here with rhinestones on it. So I'll put that there. And then we'll add these earrings with it. So you will have a set. Let's go ahead, we'll restart this. Nope, let's see. Restart. Let me see what this says. Okay, we're doing good. We'll restart that, and that is currently running. Sarah Coventry 24-inch chain with pierced earrings that are not Sarah Coventry, but they match. All right, let me set this aside. All right, let's see. What do we have? Let's do another jewelry bundle. Let's see, those are for brooches. Let me edit this. This is going to start 18. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Where is this one? Edit. 18. Done. Do this. Okay. I'm going to move this one here. This is going to be a jewelry bundle here. It actually has, this here's a Lisner. In fact, wait a minute. I got the wrong one up. Sorry. I have this one. I just remembered I have this one in here. Here it is. Move that state. Okay. This is the bundle I'm doing. It's the pink Lisner vintage double strand necklace. And then we're going to add this necklace in as well. It's light pink as well. That says BR on there. I don't know who that is. We'll add that. Then we have these earrings. These are chandelier earrings that match either necklace. So you have those. We'll put those here on the side. I don't want to put that here so you can see that. I have this pink stretch bracelet. We'll put that in there too. We'll add that so you can see that. And then this vintage grape brooch. That's some kind of metal. Let's see. I don't know what that is. And we'll add that here too. Let me see how much to edit. Let me see. It's not letting me edit. Let me see. All right. So let's go ahead and start that. That is currently running. You have the two necklaces, the bracelet, the pair of earrings, and the brooch. And Sin is currently winning that. Pretty in pink, yes. Thank you. That is coming to you. That is a nice bundle. Let me get a bigger bag for that. Whoever will enjoy those. I think it makes it easier when you have everything in a bundle. You don't have to go looking for things to match. You already got them. Well, thank you very much for that. All right, let's see which other ones I have here. Let me show you all these. I just saw them come up. These remind me of who was it? Carmen Miranda or Carmen, some lady that had the fruit on her head dancing back in the, I think the 50s or 60s. These are fruit, bananas. They are pierced. Here's the wire here. Pierced ears, and we'll go ahead and run those. Those are currently running. I actually saw through my research that it actually had a necklace that went with it as well. I'm like, oh, that would have been neat to have the whole thing. But I just have the earrings at 2 inches long. Have pears and apples and cherries, bananas. All right, thank you for looking at that fun piece. All right, let's see what else we can do here. Let me show you one of these. This is a Things Remembered. Silver, one of their little jewelry boxes, got a palm tree on there. I didn't clean that. There is a little tarnishing right there. I wanted to put this in the pictures, but it has the pearl there for jewelry and rings. Thought that was very nice. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that, and that is currently running. Here's the thing here. It says Things Remembered. With a palm tree from Florida. All right, thank you for looking at that. Look at this other one. This here is an old piece. Is another little jewelry box. Let's see, where is it? Oh, here it is. All right. Vintage gold tone. You got your 3 butterflies on there. It's got little rhinestones on it. It opens up. It's got the mirror too. And then it opens up in 3 stages, or it's got 2 shelves there. We'll go ahead and start the auction on that one, and that is currently running for this little footed trinket box, jewelry box. There was no markings on though that I saw. All right, thank you for looking at that. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. This here is vintage white moonstone necklace, 16 inches long. Here's the clasp there. There's the necklace. And those, I have these earrings that would match perfectly with that. And we'll go ahead and add those on there. All right. Let's go ahead and start the auction for that while I put these on here. You got the matching earrings with the vintage white moonstone necklace. It's like a pearl white glass necklace. 16 inches long. Okay. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let me set this aside. Let me see. This just came in. Let me get one of these bundles for this. This here is. Those are the brooches. We'll start the brooches in a new. a little bit. Let's see. That stage. This here is going to be a white vintage, like coin dot necklace. Oh, let me turn it around. This gets twisted. I have to get it. There it goes. I can't believe how it's pouring. And we had the Tampa Bay Bucks are playing tonight against the Titans in the preseason. It was supposed to start at 7. I'm sure they're waiting it out because the rain is. Let me see how long this is. This here is 22 inches long. So you have that. So that's neat. Then we can do we'll do these earrings. These earrings here are from Japan. These are like the white milk glass earrings. These are clip-ons. We'll put those down there for that. Or if you don't want the milk glass clip-ons, I do have these hanging chandelier earrings that will put those there. So either or for the earrings. Let me see, do I have a bracelet? No, that is it. Let's see. I was trying to see if I had something else to throw in there with that. Let's go ahead and start the auction for that, and that's currently running. For that one, a few more seconds remaining. All right, thank you for looking at that. Put these down here, set these aside. All right, look at this oldie. That's very, hello, welcome in. This here's a vintage black and pearlish color necklace. It's from the 60s. We'll run that. Let me see. Let me edit this here. Let me do, wait a minute, where's the ones? The one I had for necklace. Just a second. Let me edit this one. Yeah, let me take a picture of that. That. Done. We'll start that at 6. All right, let's move this to stage and get that running. This here is a black and white, or black and then pearlish color. It's not actually, it's white. It's more of a champagne color. Necklace from the 50s or 60s. They look like disco balls, yes. I was looking for earrings. I had earrings that were around like this and that kind of shape. I'm like, oh, I can't find them. Would look perfect with that. All right, look at this red. This here is a vintage red one. That goes that way. Red necklace. And we have chandelier earrings that match for this one. We'll put those up there. And let me see. Let me restart that. And at this one, we're going to start at $8 for that one. All right. And that is currently running. red and silver, and then it has matching chandelier earrings. All right, thank you for looking at that one. All right, so who remembers these? Let's see if y'all know what these are. I had to buy these because I remembered my aunt. She used to always buy them for me and my cousin. These are actually for your feet. This will go on your middle toe, and then you would put your foot in here, and this will go around the thing. So we used to wear these as, bottomless sandals when we were at the beach and stuff like that. If anybody wants these, I will run these for $5. Oh, you've seen them on hands too? I know I've never. Well, I know people do that henna. I guess they look pretty. You just have to tighten up the thing a little bit. She used to get these in all different colors, and my cousin and I used to wear them. That was in the 70s. I should have put them with that red necklace. That would match good. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's do some brooches. Let's see, we can move these to stage. We're going to have this one. This here was a Lady Remington. And this is going to be three. You can pick three for $5. We're going to have this little dragonfly there. We have a musical note. Make sure I don't stab myself. That. Let's do. We'll have this round one here. Scarf clips. One's with the pearl. One's without a pearl. Let's see. What else do I have there? We'll put that. All right. Let's go ahead and start the auction for that. That will be pick three for $5. That's currently running. Pick three for $5. Okay. I'll just keep these here. Let me see. That one I'll do separate. We can do. Let's do these here are a lot of hearts. This here I think is an Avon one. Yeah, this is an Avon. This here's a little locket. It says love you on it and it has some wear to it. Then you have a little pearl one with a double row of pearls. You have this one like a wreath. Put that on here. I don't see anything on that. And then you have this little one that's there. There wasn't another heart up there. All right, let's go ahead and run this again. We'll do pick three for $5. For any of those there. Thank you for your bid. Very good. And which three would you like? Oh, the dragonfly. This one here. Oh, and the pearl heart. Those three. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this. So we'll have that. Perfect. Thank you very much. I'll add that to your growing bag. All right. Let me add this to the mix. This here is I forget what they call that. Shoot, I had that. It's actually a pretty brooch. When I first looked at it, I thought it was guacamole. I don't even like avocados. This here is a vintage flower pen. It's painted, but I'm not sure if it's enamel or if it's just worn. All right, and we'll do this dragonfly as well. It has a blue rhinestone on that one. That's neat. I hadn't even noticed that before. That's enamel there. That's a real nice one. All right, let's see. Let's just do those. Let me go ahead and I'll add in this Trifari. This here is a vintage Trifari. I'll put that in the mix too. All right, so let's do that to stage, and we're starting that. That is currently running. That is pick 3 for $5 on those. We've got a Trifari in there. If you still have an Avon, you got that dragonfly enamel. All right, thank you for looking at those. Let me take some of these other ones off. Put those there. We'll add in, this is a meadow leaf. We have fall coming. We'll add that one. Let's add in some of these silver. This here is a silver brooch. You got another leaf on this one. Don't see any markings on that. This is one of the round ones. Very 70s. And here's another. This is a gold tone leaf on that one. So we got some leaves in there and silver pieces. Let's restart that. And that is currently running. And at 8:30, we got about a half hour. We'll be raiding into Noreen with Unique around the corner at 8:30. Okay, let's put aside the brooches and look at something else. Let me put these over here. Where's the other ones go? Here. All right. All right, let's do this bundle. This here is going to be a leaf necklace, which is, let's see, 24 inches long. Got a nice gold tone chain. And this is a pretty leaf, a metal leaf. Let me put that up a little bit. And this here is another one. Who is this? Oh, this is Alia Sophia. On this one, the pink brooch, yes. This here's Alia Sophia. And this one here is about 30 inches long or longer. Let's see, there's the Leah Sophia. How about this one? Okay. And then we'll put in this little apple one. Look at this. This is glass. Who is this? I hadn't even seen that. Let's see. Who does that say? Does that say Avon? Let me see. I haven't gotten my nails done. That says Avon. This is Avon. And this is another 30-inch chain. But it's got the glass apple on there. We'll go ahead and put that. And we'll do that to stage. Let me edit this. Let me take a picture of this while I'm here. So we have that. What happened? Okay. Did not take it. Let's go there. There we go. And that is started. This one here is running. You've got your Avon glass apple here, a 30-inch chain. You have this leaf. It's on a 24-inch chain. And this is a Leah Sophia that looks like another leaf. All right, let me go ahead and set this aside. Put that there. All right, let's see which pink brooch. Is it this one here? I've got that one. Or I've got, okay, yeah, this one here. Okay. Yeah, I can run that for 8. Let's see. Let me do. You want me to run that for 8, Sin? Let me see. Let's go ahead and create one real quick. All right, let's see where that went. Here it is. All right, that's currently running if you're interested. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's a pretty one. It's got the pinks around here. Then you have the purples. And then like the honeys. Very nice. It's a nice size too. You know, I was seeing in the fashion magazines that people are starting to put like the younger generation, not me. The younger generation are starting to use brooches and vintage brooches, putting them on their jeans or putting them on the collars of their shirts or something. I thought that was kind of neat. All right, let's go ahead. Let me show you this set. This set here is a Sarah Coventry. You got your blue gemstone there. Here's the back here. It says Sarah Cove. So we have that. And then we have the pierced earrings. And it's strange because normally they're clipped when they're vintage like this, because this is from the, I want to say 60s or 70s. Could even be 50s. But for that set, so let's go ahead and run that set. Oh, on your hats. That's neat. All right, so that's currently running the Sarah Coventry set, brooch and earring set. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let me scoot that over. All right, let me show. What else was I gonna? Let's do. Let's move this to stage. This here is going to be Buyer's Choice. This is Barrett's. This here is vintage. This one here glows. I don't know if you're going to see it with all my lights on, but this is your vintage snap. So we'll put that there. We have this one, this barrette. Here's another one with your beads on this. Put that one there. This here is a ponytail with the pearls. All right, let's move these here. This here is it's a little crown, but it's one of those metal claws for your hair. So we'll put that there. I think that's all the barrettes I had. All right, let's go ahead and run this. Buyer's Choice for $4. Pick one. For any of those. All right, thank you for looking at those. Let me move these here. Let me do... This here is Vintage Kramer of New York. Signed. It's beautiful. It's here in the back. There it is. Kramer of New York. Brooch, and we'll go ahead and start that. That's currently running. Has a nice weight to it as well on this one. A few more seconds. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let me do some of these bracelets. Where's this one? All right, I thought I had this one in here. This here is a, let me see, this Lisner. Yeah, this is a Lisner bracelet. On this, you got your yellow and orange stones. Here is the Lisner signature on that. This I could run for, I can start this at 14 if anybody's interested in that. We have, let me see, this here is, who is this? Oh, this is a Liz Claiborne. And this is the enamel. Have like your amber and green colors and the different color rhinestones on that one. Let me see. Okay, thank you so much. Then I'll get those out to you this weekend. I really appreciate all your purchases. All right, let's do this one. This here is a, let me see. I know there was something on this, but now I can't find it. This here is, you see this, it's metal and it has all those, even has the security chain on that. All right. So those, I'm going to run those for $10. Pick one on those there. Those are the nicer ones. Let me see what these here are. Oh, and this one, I'm going to add this one to it too. This here is one from Switzerland. No, Zurich. Does it say Zurich? Yeah. It's a accessory. So we'll run those four. Pick one, and that will be, let me edit one of these. Bracelet. Pick one. These start at 10. All right, let me get a picture on there of those four. Get that. Now let's see where it went. There it is. Move that to stage. Okay, and that's currently running. This here, pick one at $10 for any of these here. This is Lisner. This here is Liz Claiborne. This is from Zurich, accessory. And I can't remember what this one is, but this is real vintage. All right, thank you for looking at those. Let me see if we have some, we'll do some other bundles. Let me run this. This here is that 1930s, 40s celluloid blue little lamb. You can tell the age on that. Let's go ahead and run that. That is currently running. All right, thank you for looking at that. I'll keep that there. Let's do... Move this to stage. It'll be a jewelry bundle. You're going to have like a mermaid glass beads stretch bracelet. It's there. And then we have, I'll pair it with these earrings. These earrings are also glass. And the colors match very nicely. So we'll go ahead and start that. Let me edit that with the picture. All right, let's go ahead and start the auction of that, and that's currently running. The stretch bracelet and the matching glass beaded earrings, and the bracelets also glass beads. A few more seconds remaining on that one. All right, thank you for looking at those. Let's see, what is it? What time is it? Okay, 8:10. I start talking and then I forget. Let's see. All right, let me put these bracelets here. Let me move this one to stage. This here is one of my favorite ones. It's your amber jade glass bracelet. 3 inches opening. We'll go ahead and run that. That was listed at $30. We're running it for $18. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let's see. Let's do another bundle over here. Let me get some of this blue stuff here. All right, we have this necklace here. It's got the gold chain on it that is 24 inches long. These here are those little beads on there. This here's a pair of earrings. Let me take them out of here so you can see if they actually match. Look at these earrings. And these are pierced earrings. Look at those, match that perfectly. We'll put those down here. Let's go ahead and put this bundle. Do I have a... I'll even add this hair barrette with it since it matches it. We'll do that. All right, let's go ahead and do... No, let me remove that. Edit. Next. All right, that is started for $8 for that necklace. You've got the matching earrings and the hair barrette that all match. Okay, let's go ahead and add this necklace. Look, this here is another double strand necklace here. And this has the whites, the greens, and the blues. We'll add that to that bundle as well. Let me go ahead and add this one too. Let's see. Get it untangled. And here's another. This here is a stone. And we'll add this. It's a longer necklace. I'll add that. Okay, so let's restart that. Let me edit it with a new picture. All right, so now it has 3 necklaces, a pair of earrings, and a hair barrette. And we're going to go ahead and start the auction on that. And that is currently running. A few more seconds on that one. Oh, you're back. I'm glad you're getting that one. That's a nice one. Yeah, 3 necklaces, a pair of earrings, and a hair barrette for that. All right. Thank you so much. I'm glad you came back. Here's this. I have to get a bigger bag for that one. We have that. And then we have the hair. And then look at those earrings will match perfectly. I'll put these back in the bag. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what else we've got here. What other jewelry bundle can I do here? Let's do this. We're going into fall. This one's actually beautiful. Let me do this with the earrings because this is, here's you have your orange multi-strand necklace with an extender on that. It was a salesman. I'm surprised they're still out there too. And then you have these chandelier earrings that match for that. So we'll do that. Well, let's do another one. Okay, I'll edit this one. Take that picture. Move that to stage. Okay, this one's currently running. It's your multi-strand. And I like this one because it has different size beads on it and different kinds, but they're in the orange. And then you have your matching chandelier earrings that go with that. It's a few more seconds on that one. Okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and add another necklace to that. Here's another vintage Victorian style necklace. I'll add that. And these have the matching earrings as well on these. We'll put these down here. All right. Let me restart. Let me take another picture with the additions. All right, and that one's currently running. So we have 2 necklaces and 2 sets of earrings for this bundle starting at $8. We got about 12 minutes. All right, thank you for looking at that one. I'll put this aside. All right, let's see what else we have here. Let me show this. I hadn't shown this yet. I thought this was a bracelet. Well, you can use it as a bracelet, but it's for your hair bun. You could use it for a bun or a ponytail, or like I said, it could be a bracelet. It closes. That's what I thought it was. All right, we'll start the auction for that, and that's currently running. These here are plastic, and then you have the little stones there. Look how it just closes. So it could be a ponytail, could be a bun, or a bracelet. Whatever you like. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let's see. Let's see what this is. This one here is a pretty necklace. This is a long, let's see how long this one is. Yeah, this is like a 36-inch necklace. That's the front of it. These are glass beads here on that one. I'll put that there. We'll do another bundle. We'll do one with this necklace here as well. That's 2 necklaces. Let's see, what else do we have here we can do? That's, like we can do these Monet earrings. And those are pierced. So we have that. Let's do another bundle. This is 2 necklaces and Monet earrings. And we're going to start that for $8. And that is currently running. few more seconds. All right, thank you for looking at those. Keep these up there. All right, let's do some bracelets. Let's just put some bracelets out, and then we'll see what you guys want. We'll do a choice. All right, so we have this one, animal print cuff. We have these. These are from India. We'll do these together since they're a matching set. But here you have your screw that this opens. And it says made in India there. Okay, did I get it stuck? Oh, I don't have it aligned. Let me see. There it goes. So this here is going to be one set. Let's do this one. This is vintage 70s, 80s. With your different color pearls on that. This here is a seated bracelet. It's magnetic. We'll put that one there. Let's see. This here is a this is from Italy. I didn't get to check this one to see if that's sterling or not. Let's see. Does it say here? I got to get my magnifying glass out. No, it's just stamped made in Italy. We'll put this in here too. All right, so we can start with those. We'll do this. Restart. Let me. This is bracelets. Pick. We'll do pick 2. We'll start at 8. And that auction is currently running. $8. Pick 2 bracelets. All right, let's put these aside. Let's do some, we'll run, let me do this one. Okay. I'll take a picture of these once these are, here we have some mermaid bracelets there. These are here, all stones. This here, like carved roses on those. We have that. Let's do these here. Get them off the hook. We have this other one too. This is like a seated bracelet on that one, pearl bracelet. This here is those stones. It's heavy. And that. Let's go ahead and put this one in there as well. It's a beautiful bracelet. A lot of mermaid colors. We'll put this one back in here too. So this is going to run for pick 2. Let's take a picture of this. All right, we'll start the auction on that. That's going to be pick 2. For any of those that are there for $8. We have about 4 minutes before we head over to see Noreen. All right, thank you for looking at these. Put them all back up there. Let's see what else we have here that I can quickly show you guys. Move this to stage. I know this one's here. Let me move this. Oh, I'm going to show y'all too that Coralie one. Coralie pearls, pearl necklace. All right, this here. This is a beautiful little vintage Victorian type faux opal pendant, 17-inch chain, gold tone. That's running for $6. It's very dainty. All right. Thank you for looking at that. This here, let me see if this is the, make sure this is the Carolee. No, this is from Japan. Let's see, that one was that. Where did it go? Here it is. Oh yeah, here it is. This here is the Carolee pearl necklace. Move that to stage. That's currently running 17 inches long. Here's the clasp. There's her signature, Carolee. They are knotted. Beautiful strand. Carolee strand of pearls. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let's see. Let's move that one a stage. We'll run a couple of these. Here's this. This here is your gold tone necklace, 18 inches with rhinestones. And we'll go ahead and start the auction for that. That's only running for $4. And that's in very nice condition. And this will be our last run for the evening as we make it over to see Noreen. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your purchases and for spending time with me tonight. I hope to see you again next week when I'm back on. So let's go ahead and raid into Noreen. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for all your purchases.